got John Wroblewski, and we'll get started with Jesse Cohen.
Hey, John. One goal last night, shutout for the first time tonight. Is there something that your team can do specifically to get back to putting the puck in the net?
Yeah, we can get our guys a little bit fresher. Take this little break and recharge the battery mentally. A little bit mentally, but most importantly physically. Bless you there. That is honestly our scores. We have sports science. We're off the charts right now. Our defensemen, God bless them. They gave us everything they've had the last couple of games, but they were absolutely gassed. And so you noticed a few mishandles at the blue line the last couple of nights, shots getting blocked from the top that I think fatigue played into. When we get these guys fresh and jump back in, I think we'll start to see our scoring touch. It's those finite type of plays, and also, that's the time of the year we're in right now. It's even though it's a shortened season, we are in a sprint right now, and it's the sort of the dog days of this season, and we're the break couldn't come at a better time.
That last face-off, you had a bunch of big name guys out there, and as well as Mikey Eyssimont. I'm just curious what Mikey Eyssimont brings to this team, what you've liked about his game.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest drivers of momentum and scoring chances in the American Hockey League. Analytically, he's a thorn in the other team's side. He can carry through the neutral zone, but he's also an equally adept forechecker. And you look for guys to be able to make tic-tac plays and things like that. And Mikey can do that, but his true identity is that thorn in the other team's side, just a nightmare to play against, I would imagine.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next up is John Hoven.
Hey, John, you're muted again.
Oh, I'm here. First question then would just be about Turcotte getting back into the lineup. A little bit of a late swerve there. Was that some gamesmanship on your part, or was there something that changed here over the last 24 hours?
Yeah, it was. We were going to be very, very cautious with Alex, but he had a really strong turnaround here the last couple of days, where he woke up very sore with a lower body ailment yesterday. Skated, loosened it up. Our training staff, and that should be an article for you guys, I think, as well as talking about Jeff Andrews and Aisha down there, like the way that they've taken care of these guys throughout this COVID season. Not just taking care of us on the COVID front, but also because of our compacted schedule, the injuries and have compiled. So, but Alex gave it a go, and I think he wanted to prove some things to, his teammates and the organization that he could tough through something. And it was a pleasant surprise to see him insert in.
And Akil Thomas, he's somebody who was certainly very noticeable and, for long stretches throughout the season, and you've used him all over the board. Can you just maybe assess a little bit of his recent play?
Sure. So Akil's game is always going to be, or always has been with us, has been a steady, solid performer. We hardly ever have to question where he's at systematically. He's in the right spots. His reads are bang on almost all the time. Very few mistakes with the puck, and then he supplies 3 or 4, just 3 or 4 outstanding scoring chances a game. That's kind of how he's gone about his business. And then we also are looking for him to build a little bit of a speed game and a little bit of a forechecking game. So he's given us the first 2 components on the regular still, that systematic predictability and the penalty kill he's obviously involved with, and he's still around 3 or 4 scoring chances. Like Turcotte found him tonight in the mid slot there. It was about 6 minutes left, if I'm not mistaken, and it might have just rolled over a stick or through his triangle. And that's the type of play that eventually I think that he converts on for us. I think right now they're like all the other players. I would say Akil is probably losing a little bit of steam in this recharge is coming at the perfect time.
And then the last one just would be Arthur Kaliev, who's predominantly played over on the right side, but the last few games, the move over to the left, is that just a function of the personnel that you have right now, or is there something that you were trying to maybe test out?
No, it's good for his development to spread him around and to be on the left side and get versed in that position. But it came down to a byproduct of us needing players to play the left wing, and it was either keep Artie on the right and shift a right shot over the left, and that just didn't make a lot of sense when you could also offer him the ability to get some ground on the left side. That type of versatility to your game is very important. So that's the reasoning behind that.
Thanks, John.
You bet.
All right, thank you. That's it for tonight.
All right, cool. See you guys.